Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your mini biweekly general love tarot reading for April 16th through the 30th, 2017. I'm using some different cards here along with Doreen Virtue's Romance Angel cards. And these cards are the Line Strider Tarot by Ciola Thompson. They're kind of interesting. I like them when I saw them online and I thought, okay, let me try them. They're very light. They have very light energy to them. And they're kind of interesting because she's put her own artwork to this. And I really like them. So what I'm getting here is a reconciliation. And I feel that this reconciliation may have to do with either another Taurus or I'm feeling it could have to do with a water sign. Either way it goes, I'm feeling whether it's sun, moon, or rising, earth or water, Taurus, or, I'm also picking up this could be actually a Pisces or a Scorpio, but it could be Cancer too. Either way it goes, it doesn't necessarily have to do with those signs. Let's go a little bit deeper and say that these next 2 weeks or last 2 weeks of April, there is a possibility of a reconciliation from someone that I feel you had a separation from because there was an argument. And I'm getting a feeling that for some of you, it was an argument over financial issues. Maybe this person hasn't been working or, starts a job, quits a job, or just has not been really reliable when it comes to finances. I'm also feeling too, just being on the financial subject here in regards to relationships, I really feel that there has been a struggle with a soulmate who you have deep love for, but I feel that they may actually be taking advantage of you financially. I'm not saying that they don't have love for you, but it seems like they're very materialistic. Also, excuse me for saying this, but that's what I see. And I always speak what I see. I also feel like this relationship that I'm looking at, this particular relationship here, sex is an issue. And I'm feeling like you're being asked to participate in some things that may trigger past wounds in you, may trigger past memory, that may open up wounds that have not been completely healed, or, it's something that you just don't want to bring up. And I just feel like I have to say that because Spirit threw me that image really quick and I wanted to just touch bases on it. Please do not do what you do not feel comfortable doing to please another. Some situations when we please others and it's a risk taker, you have absolutely no clue what that could trigger from your past, especially for some of you who have gone through a lot of pain and trauma. Okay? So really just do what you feel is right for yourself. I just had to comment on that, guys, okay? So I do feel like this reconciliation has still how do I want to say it, a bargain to it. Like the person who's separated or you separated from, it's brought you to this crossroad. And there have been a lot of people who have tried to help you feel out your direction of which way you should go. But I still feel like you want to make up your mind on your own. And that's good because nobody can make those decisions for you. But I get a message here from the angels, from Spirit, that you need to be careful here. I sense two journeys, two paths. Of course, it's on the same path as from the time you were born, but I see two branches, I should call. And one of them, I feel like you could fall victim to this person again. So please be careful, go through what it is you need to go through in regards to being strong and understanding really understanding and accepting why you were separated from this person in the first place, because I don't feel much change in them. Okay. Now, there's a really good period here, and Venus is direct. Yippee. It went direct on the 15th. Remember, I may be doing this reading prior to the 16th, but this reading is the 16th moving through the 30th of April. And I do feel like some of you are meeting people who offer basically similar things. You have a chemistry together that is about blending. It's more about blending. I feel like some of you are tired of dealing with oppositions and critical factors here. And I really feel like for a lot of you, you're going to draw in opportunities that are really kind of close to home. Of course, you don't want somebody exactly like you, but you do want some similarity here, because I feel that's the connection that you need. I really do. I feel like this connection is what you need. So let me just go ahead and pull a few more cards here. Now, with the Two of Pentacles, I'm feeling here that you need to give this relationship a chance. I feel like one of you, either you or your partner, really felt like this relationship in the past was a joke. I'm going back to this reconciliation because that reconciliation is really strong. But even if it's not someone you want to reconcile with, I still feel that there is a lesson there. And it all begins within you. So it's really not about the other person. It's about you. Okay, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense, because that's what's needed to move forward. And I feel like this relationship that I'm looking at, that is, there's a couple things here. I'm still looking at the reconciliation, and I'm also looking at the new. The new has some similarities. And for some of you who haven't had someone in your life before, I feel like this relationship should not be judged. I feel like you should just flow through this relationship, really see what it's about. It cannot show its true colors right from the beginning. But what it can show you is some of the egoic or codependent issues somebody may have. I always call it the backpack. All of us carry a backpack on our back. And in that backpack are experiences of the past. Generally in the backpack, though, we generally carry problems. But you can't unload that backpack all at once, because it'll just flood you. You'll just be overflooded. And what you need to do is take one piece out of that backpack at a time and deal with it and let it go. And please ask your angels, your spirit guides, to help you with this. Don't always feel like you have to do everything on your own. So that's where you're at with this relationship. I feel like this relationship, you can honestly discuss your feelings with each other, which is, it's good. It's good. The reconciliation, for some of you, who I've been talking to. I feel like you will listen to this video and you will understand. And also the ones who are looking in on this video, who have a relationship with the Taurus, will know what I'm talking about caution here. And reflecting back why you separated in this relationship in the beginning. But in order to heal, in order to reconcile, if that's what you choose to do, and to heal and to move forward, you can't just consistently focus on the situations that happened in the past, because they are finished. But the reason I'm asking you to step back a little bit in the past, and perhaps Saturn return is assisting on this lesson, is to, really awaken to what were the problems of why this relationship didn't last in the first place. And then you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation about it, and then let it go and see if there are any changes before you totally commit back to this relationship. Okay, I'm going to just pull a few tea leaves. I know, guys, these are mini readings. It's like I almost heard somebody in our group here. I wish I had the time to sit and read all different levels and all different things here, but I don't. I really don't. And what's come out here, obviously, this is what needs to be read, because I feel like for a lot of you, this may be the subject for the last 2 weeks, especially with Venus going direct. You may have separated between March and April in a relationship that was affected by Venus going retrograde, because it was a doozy. But the Venus going retrograde, the planet is moving backwards, the energy is moving backwards, but these are things too that we need to bring forward that are still buried within us that we need to heal. And that's what they come out. That's why they come out. Healing needs to take place. Okay, so we've got the ladder. Okay, so it looks like successful relationships are going to blossom. Or you're going to start to feel really good about yourself because you're healing from something that was not unsuccessful. That was not successful. It was a situation. It was a problem. You couldn't heal from it. This is the time to step forward on the healing journey. But at the same time, there have been broken promises. There have been words that have been said that have not been honored. But I feel with the ladder, you're overcoming this situation. You've just decided, for some of you, have just decided it's better off moving on and seeing what else you can create in blissful relationships. I also feel like, here I want to, I want to focus on this for a minute. This is about friends and family relationships that you've had disharmony with. And I'm connecting it here with the broken bridge. But the needle and thread says this can mend. This can heal. There can be a truce amongst you. But if you keep fighting and everybody takes the position, I am right, you're wrong, you're not going to find any harmony in that. It's just the fire is going to keep burning. It's going to get bigger. It's going to spread. And it's going to become more intense. That's what I'm getting here. Okay? So you want to try to look for the solution. Feel the solution. If that means you have to take the witness position, step out of the picture, be the witness, watch it on an invisible movie screen, throw it on your wall, sit in solitude, just let the thoughts come. Don't put any energy into it. Just let them come. Trust me, you'll find your solution. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on into the general reading. What are the messages, Spirit, for Taurus? I'm thinking, oh no, that's actually my table moving. Okay. Messages, Spirit, Taurus. We have the Queen of Water. This is a card about developing relationships, taking it to higher levels. This is not just intimacy. This also is like friendship, people you work around, your bosses, even the relationship you have with money, relationship you have with the business. These all need to be looked at, okay? Coming out of cycles, other cycles are happening, shifts are still going on. I think it's important that you pay attention to your relationships, to everything in general. What was your wake-up call in March and April? Where are you going with this now? Okay? All these things here just came flooding in with the Queen of Water. And some of you have been emotional about losses, I feel. Understood. Totally understood. I feel, though, however, it's time to go ahead and move a bit out of the flood of emotions that you've been feeling, because that's what the ego is representing here. I also feel like there has been some bickering around work. You question your job. Maybe you even want to quit. Lots of tension I'm feeling here. Okay, but you can bring this back into harmony. If you want to quit, you know what you need to do. You need to go look for another job. And if you can hold on till you find that other job, great. If you can't, have some stash put away. Take care of yourself because you don't know how long it's going to take to get that other job. You do have some wonderful cards. Nine of Water is an amazing card. It is a card of letting you know that things are coming together. Your wishes are going to be granted, most of them anyways, if they're not ridiculously impossible to happen. I just feel like some of you who have just been, I don't know, why is the word battered coming? Is somebody being abused in this circle here? If you are, please go for help. But there has been a lot of tension in the meantime, and I feel like some of you have been pressed against walls with feeling there's no outage here. Well, the Nine of Water is saying that there is, and it's coming. You need to just look for it, okay? Instead of worrying about, I can't get out, look for that exit. There is one. There's always one. You can do this, okay? And also, too, I feel some of you may actually go on vacation. There may be a trip, or maybe you came back from a trip and you're like, wow, this was awesome. It just totally connected me to nature and to a different environment, and I felt amazing healing with it. If you haven't done that trip already, some of you are going to take that trip. And even if it's not planned to do that, I really feel that you need to connect with that environment. I feel like it's going to really bring you some happiness. For some reason, I got the Niagara Falls. I don't know if somebody in this group is going to visit New York at some point. It doesn't necessarily have to be the last 2 weeks in April. This could be something you're planning over the summer, but I do feel like you are going to visit Niagara Falls, maybe parts of Canada or the Upper Peninsula of the United States. Really, I think that you're going to have a great time. Amazing sceneries. Okay, and the Three of Fire is just letting you know that things are going to start to look on the up and up, guys. So hang in there, Taurus. Things are really going to get better here. I'm also feeling like some of you may be thinking about moving or changing states or countries completely. So I feel like there needs to be research on where you want to go. Maybe you've already know where you want to go, but I feel like you need to make long-term plans with this. Short-term plans will probably leave you in a disarray. Long-term plans. Stay in the moment, but, make that decision in the moment. This is going to be long-term, so you have time to build, time to recreate, time to, adjust. The Knight of Fire here is something that I feel like you need to put your immediate attention into, okay? I'm just feeling like someone here might actually be having an issue with money who's retired, trying to figure out what can I do on the side that will bring me enough money so I can make my bills. I'm also feeling too that there could be a sudden crisis of some sort that needs immediate attention. And so I feel like you'll be on it though. But I feel like there's a major decision in it. And this major decision, you need to think out carefully. Do not make any rash decisions. Do not jump on this and react, okay? You need to take your time and weigh the pros and the cons. Then we've got the Six of Air. And another great card of things moving, things looking up, things changing, there's the vacation too, okay? But I also feel like you're getting a lot of divine support. I don't feel like you realize how much angel support you're getting here. But you are getting a lot of angelic support that is really helping you see the signs and the omens. And even though some of that moving on, you might feel sad, or maybe you've asked somebody else to move on because you just couldn't do it and it's made you sad. Not just in a relationship, but just at a job, or maybe you're letting a business go and you're trying something new. It's not easy, especially if you've been doing it for years or you've just been that committed to it. Okay, so we've got the moon, and that's a very intuitive card. It also, okay, for some reason I'm feeling somebody's back. Okay, what I mean feeling somebody's back is there might be some things going on behind you that might not exactly be so honest. I do feel that perhaps this has been going on for some time, and it's time for you to confront it. And if that means you have to release this to move forward, sorry, then please do that. Please release it to move forward. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having like major allergies. I have them anyways. I work with animals part-time also, and I have animals, and I'm allergic to animals. But hey, so what? But I'm not going to drug myself up with stuff. Anyways, the Five of Water is probably what I just read about discovering something that's happening behind your back. So you might not feel so good about this, guys, but I do feel like, you need to see the positive in the situation, even though if you can't, create it, perceive it, move forward, stand in your power. Don't let people walk over you. I know some of you are in a difficult situation. I can't leave my job. I don't know where to go. I got to take this. I'm scared. I need the money. And totally understood. But you also do not need to be betrayed and stepped all over. Anyways, Taurus, great to connect. Happy Passover. Happy Easter. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Much love to you guys, and blessings.